It's that time again.
Red door!
Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. But yes, it's my kitty.
No red door!
Thank you, love you. We had our cat.
Red door! Lyra's just like, no red door.
No red door for me. I'm out, humans.
No yelling humans.
Hi, welcome to Red Door time on the couch. It's CouchCapades. That's Red Door Rose. I'm Red Door John. It's Red Door time, bitches.
I feel like that's better than red rum time.
It is actually, a lot better than Red Rum time.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone would like the Red Rum time.
It's hard to say.
So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Oh.
Yeah, Toko's not here! And Toko is...
Wow.
You really don't remember?
Kidding? I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What do you mean?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Oh, God.
Wow, Monokuma really went after it, huh?
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Excuse me, we just ate. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible!
Phew. Now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her.
Minus the dogs.
Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And we know it wasn't the dogs. There aren't any here. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Where's Kyoko?
Where is Kyoko? Oh no, she's in the back behind Taka.
Oh, zoom in.
Okay.
Toko's head.
Toko's head.
There she is.
I am here.
She's like, no. Let's talk to everyone.
Oh, you ready? We doing this?
Sure.
All right, easy peasy. I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Rachel! Crap. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails. Right, bro? Oh, crap. Those two back-to-back suck.
Sorry. Didn't really think about that. I was just going in order.
That's fine.
Shall we begin? Oh. Oh, no!
You had one job.
We have no choice, right? We have to do this. Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. I mean, they don't actually give us any clues or anything.
Yeah.
With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race, faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend.
Into madness.
I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds, deeper and deeper into the ground.
Did you ever notice how wide Celeste's, like...
Oh, yeah, she's got some ginormous petticoats on her there.
Petticoats, thank you. I couldn't think of the word. I'm like, I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah, her dress goes out a long way.
Wow.
She's got some kind of hoop or something.
Yeah, she has to.
And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop with a ding.
And a bing. Ding dong bing bong.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Look, all I did was watch Chip and Joanna Gaines. I wanted to bring in some light and some freshness.
But where's the shiplap?
You know, I'm not really feeling the shiplap, though. You know, that's a good point. Maybe I should have put some shiplap in there. Good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay, then. Let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal.
A deadly premonition.
A deadly riddle. Oh, I thought you were going to come up with another one. A deadly defense, a deadly faith.
A deadly dove.
A deadly class trial.
A deadly dinner at Taco Bell where you deadly blow up the toilet.
I don't know if anybody should deadly blow up a toilet.
Look, you have that Taco Bell, you're riding the Porcelain Express.
I mean, yes. But
that is the ultimate colon cleanse.
God. Ooh, time limit gets extended. Now I'll have 30 minutes instead of 20. Melodious voice. Wait. Handiwork. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during bullet time battle. Sure. You're gonna have something easier.
Woo! Bullet time battle.
Okay. I think we're pretty much good there. I already saved. Finish preparations. All rise.
I thought it said all risk. My bad.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Oh, let's. First, we have to make it clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow, because it's not already obvious and nobody can tell. Hello, paper people.
Okay.
Only the bullet.
All right. Cool.
Single bullet.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Sweet. Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears was a head wound. Yes. According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but... What kind of blunt instrument? Oh, that's the wrong button. This one.
Oh, iron pipe. There it is.
Oh,
it's that one.
Dang it. Interesting. Would certainly make for a powerful weapon. Poor Chihiro. The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something with a blood stain on it. If only I knew what it was.
I like the idea that Makoto is sitting there kind of with the Pooh Bear concept of think, and you're like,
Right.
what? Why?
One instrument. Iron pipe. Oh no! Dang it!
What's your slowdown button?
I found it.
Okay.
What's my speed up button?
Think.
Look. We all know that I am awful at video games.
That's very true, but you know what? Not too bad.
Instrument.
Yeah, I thought there was a speed up button, wasn't there?
I don't think it's been introduced yet, so I can't use it.
Shut your pie hole!
Break! Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury. And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
I measured it. I pulled out my protractor.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. I am the pro at this. You looked at her head wound?
Ah! That's so creepy!
Fred. If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to the discussion of the culprit. Although I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
A gym bro?
This heinous act.
These anus acts. You gotta watch out for the anus acts. Duck, duck, go that.
Oh, please don't.
Don't do that.
Don't.
What? For real?
Jiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer, or the friendish serial killer.
I'm sorry, Makoto, did you just have a drink?
Seal killer. The friendish seal killer. We gotta rearrange the R's, man.
I guess so. I didn't know we were going clubbing, though.
Did he really kill Chihiro?
A new element has been added to non-stump debates. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate.
Okay.
But there is a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way.
Okay.
Press A to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise.
Okay.
However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take your time. Take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Wow. Fred. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you.
Ooh.
Well then, good luck and have fun. Are we gentle? I don't remember.
No, I think we're just kind? I don't remember. Genocide Jack case file. Let's see. This one? Nope.
Culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure of it.
Case closed as far as I'm concerned. But that's impossible. Why? What makes it impossible? Well, I mean, come on!
Come on!
There's just no proof for it!
Shut up! Ah!
Break! I might know one reason. He could be involved! What?
I found this file
While I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What is something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
I don't know if I want a bloody massage. That sounds weird.
Bloody massage.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust. I can't do his voice right now.
It's cool, it happens. No, it's actually bloodlust. But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public?
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell
them, Makoto? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. Look at that, I have 2.5 minutes to make this decision. Where the murder took place, how the victim was positioned, or the bloody message left behind. What could it be?
The fourth one. Genocide Jack always left Jack in the Box at the scene of the crime.
What?
Right?
That's how he got named Jack.
Exactly.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only person who knew about it are the higher-ups in the police department. However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
T-pose.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There is only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fretting away!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us? One of us! One of us!
We will murder you.
I mean, yeah. Apparently at this school. Yes. In fact, it's Toko. Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Just 1 sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood? Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
I've literally lost everyone's voices real fast. Oh, what? Bro voice. Wait.
You almost went into Hifumi, didn't you?
I did. Yes, I did. What? Okay, there it is. Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Why is this gotta be so complicated? It's just a murder. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. For a change, I understand something. It's the first time in my life of my tiny-handed life. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh, God. I gotta be ready for this.
Hangman's Gambit.
Oh, wait. This is me.
What? Oh.
It's not split. Okay, it's not a C. Don't know.
Is it I?
No.
Wait, what?
Shit.
I mean, oh, schizo. Schizo.
Oh.
Yeah, schizo. Which is not a word to say.
Completely wrong.
Completely wrong to say now.
Don't use that
Don't
word,
use
please.
that term.
Is it because Genocide Jack
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality? Huh? I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the subject might have, what did they call it?
Dissociative identity disorder.
Whoa, Makoto. Okay. Yeah. But still, to go and say that about Miss Furukawa is
Perfectly acceptable.
Toko's strange behavior.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality. It has to do with her behavior. Was it because
The
she
hell?
fainted? Is it because she arrived late? Does it have to do with her behavior change?
Is this like baby's first murder case?
I think we might have put it on gentle logic. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual.
We really put it on baby mode, didn't we?
I think this is also this game, and this is why we had so many problems.
We're like, wait, what? Why?
Because, like, it's too easy in some places, but then a little too hard in others.
There's like weird logic jumps that I don't even follow. I'm like, wait, what? How do we get there?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up.
That being said, I still love this game.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yahaha! Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yahaha!
Yeah, she must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Or, you know, I mean, Hina really beat the shit out of her trying to wake her up.
The world has a front and a back, top ending and a bottom, sea of truth and a web of lies.
And a sea of turtles.
So many turtles.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
Hip Hop, what do you mean?
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone, oh my god, of hers completely disappeared.
Wait.
Just how hardcore you shifted.
Yes.
That was good. I just think it's
Yes.
good. I think it's good.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can. So when Toko trapped herself in a room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I thought she just didn't want my donuts.
I thought that Patrice insulted her because between Patrice and Patricia, you know, my babs, Patrice is the bitch.
Yes.
It's a true story.
It's a true
because
story.
no one likes you, Patrice.
No one likes you, Patrice.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
I love watching Celeste over here on the side. She's just like, oh.
Oh, yeah, she has that, like, oh.
And here I thought it was Cthulhu. What?
Toko was afraid.
Toko was afraid of the murderous friend inside of her, of killing even more people.
John's just given up with me in my R's.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, how can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her.
I do believe you misunderstood her.
What she's trying to say.
What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them? Huh?
Last night,
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
And asked me to step on her.
I thought about it. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
that trepidation is
And that trepidation is what caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie.
This is all a lie! Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
All of this.
What?
All of this is the going back and forth of their relationship, and the safe word is murderous fiend, but you kept on slipping up and it's like, murderous friend! Nope, that's not right.
What? I don't want to stand next to her anymore. Can somebody trade with me? Please?
I am scared. I don't want to see those two together.
Patricia and I are both scared. And I don't think that Patrice alone can keep me safe. Sakura, will you trade with me?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You only have yourself to blame. You came to me with a tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise.
I know I said I wouldn't put a quarter in the bed for it to shake, but it's so much fun!
But don't worry. Never again. Just let me finish up this once. It's almost done. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell
How
you.
many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
But you weren't able to do
But you weren't able to do it.
God from killing.
You just couldn't resist that rush you get from killing someone, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you!
Well, the opening.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? Don't you want to talk to my brains?
You want to play jump rope? I'll hit you with them.
Oh, God. You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, she was back.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
What the heck?
So, you finally figured it out, huh? Well, whatevs. What you gonna do? Hip hop, let's get on with it. I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or maybe I just want to be your friend. Who knows? Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the frick is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser's name. Also, what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Like, she's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the ones we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or some sports reference, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. I guess it's not. Yeah. I was about to say it's a baseball reference, but it's not. It's a cricket reference.
Wow. Had to just really go at me on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Really go at me on that one.
Yeah. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun. I'm clearly the bright one.
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Oh, Miss Jack or Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up? Pip Pop, spit it out.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind the entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding. Then, it's not true.
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And the other thing, the police and government and society and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just just kidding again. Ha ha ha. I cracked myself up, righto. Red.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There is clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So, she has a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very interesting. But, sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster! Red. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Here we go. Status of the dead body. Okay. Let's see. It's that one. Okay. Didn't kill anyone. Say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it? Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Alibi, now we're talking. You compare your past murders to this incident. No, I don't think it's that one. What proof do we need?
Yeah.
We'd have to kill her.
Oh, okay. I guess it was that one.
My bad! His body. What he said isn't quite right. Okay. Didn't kill anyone. Expect us to believe that. Oh, where's my fast forward when I need it?
Not a bumper?
Oh.
Weird. Okay.
Modus operandi.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Shut your butthole!
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you.
Ifumi really looks like I kind of like her, but I don't want to say anything.
Right?
As that like, oh my god, yes.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the nudes, the sauce, everything. The nudes, especially the nudes. But what happened to Chihiro? It would be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Shots at Chef Boyardee sucking!
This is no creation of mine. There's no artistry to it.
There's no soul in the killing.
There's no, as someone would say it, je ne sais quoi. Looks at Bianchi and like, shut your pie hole, bitch.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are 2 clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck, stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. Fatal injury.
It's the fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different.
You tickle them.
Whoa. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes. Whatever. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail. That's right. In the recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
So, full stop real fast. I truly remember not really liking Genocide Jill when we played this a while ago.
Right?
You giving her that damn voice?
It fits.
I'm like,
I
goddamn.
was not expecting this.
It fits so effing perfect that I'm just like, holy shit, she became the best character.
Right?
Just because there's something very like poetic about, and I mean, like,
You know what it is? You like Hannibal.
Yeah, it really is. I love Hannibal.
Which I still haven't seen.
I love Hannibal.
Do you think
I love
it holds
that.
up to the test of time?
I think it might. Well,
Maybe.
Probably. But I love that. But like, it's that Mads Mikkelsen. You've got that weird. Like, you're close to that. I know Mads Mikkelsen isn't.
He's not British.
He's not British.
I think he's Dutch.
I think he's Dutch. But you have that weird like flow of Mads Mikkelsen and the dude that plays Lucifer. And I'm like,
Thank you. I love him. I love both of them.
holy shit! How are you like pulling this off? And then that light airiness of, God help me, the Doctor.
Pesto sauce.
And I'm just like, what is happening right now? How did you, like, this is a better character with this voice. I am impressed.
It's all about the voice acting,
It
baby.
is.
Please, people who need voice acting, call me. Email me, rose@couchcapades.com. It's a real address.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying the difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. We're ignoring that every single victim was male.
Yeah, we haven't got to that yet.
In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. It's like what was used to suspend her was different.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist. What is your point? Please let me know. I would like to get back to praising Cthulhu. He is our Lord and Savior. He will destroy us all. Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors. They're almost bird-like.
They're actually really cool scissors.
They really are. And guess what?
I used my own specially designed scissors for the murder and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally, I'm very picky about the tools I use. And, do you know what else? Pip Pop? Do tell us. Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
Really need a drink.
Yeah, get a drink. You're kind of get a drink. We're just here hanging out, doing our thing. It's what happens when Rose gets all the cool characters.
I've got so many different accents going on.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Getting a little too airy. I'm going. You're getting a little too airy on that voice because you didn't have that the last time. So I'm going to pull you back to make sure you got the voice because the voice is. No, you're getting a little airy in your voice. I'm like, hold up.
It's easier.
It is easier. I know. Guess what? You
easier.
committed. And that sucks for you. Pattern. Rachel, tell me the pattern.
I also feel like as Genocide Jack gets more and more into like the reasoning and patterns and everything, it would get more and more airy and then like pull back when he's talking about anything else.
Okay.
No, this is
okay. No, I follow you. That's fine.
John looks very sus at me.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Lolly girl.
Lolly girl.
That was
Let's see. See, like she pulled back from talking about the murder itself.
Okay, look, you have a character, that's fine. I didn't know that's what you were going with.
It's all good.
Make it your thing.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out.
They're all dick names.
I know why she... Okay then! I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro.
His name was Richard. Bob,
What else you got?
Charlie. Dick.
You already said Richard.
Schlong.
Wow. Guys, please don't name your child Schlong.
Bun.
It's a bad idea.
Wiener and gonads.
Whoa!
Is it because Chihiro was a girl? Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takeshi Masamue, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it.
They were all bros?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction. They're all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed! Can you see me blushing? What the hell is wrong with you? I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy
me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged Madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
And don't send the nudes.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it! You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly care. Lolly. Care. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Care. I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Oh, excuse me.
Any scissors? I don't use just any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
The fact that you're pumping and circumstancing on the couch. I love
That's what
it.
I'm here for.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da 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 da!
Oh, for me. Oh, she's fully equipped.
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. It's all mine. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot, so rope's totally out of the question. I never have to tie a tie. I don't care.
Ah! I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent? But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever. Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Definitely Taka. He looks very secure right now. Actually, I think it was Junko.
It's Junko.
Sakura. Could be Kyoko.
She hasn't said a damn thing.
She really hasn't.
I think she said
so
something at the very
quiet.
beginning. She's like, "Huh?"
There we go. That's the face of a killer right there.
You never know. It's always the quiet ones.
All right. Oh, okay, because it's Monokuma.
Speaking of quiet ones. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, shit!
How close am I? Okay. Let's go with him. Byakuya! It's possible. You could have found out, isn't it?
you'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Fred.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Fred.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I'd put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Please don't ever. No. Don't. Just don't.
See, those kind of statements are the reasons that you didn't like Genocide Jill.
Don't. That's weird. I'm on fire. And my loins!
My loins are on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response to her loins being on fire?
I didn't do it. I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
And we'll find out that answer now. Actually, we're going to do an hour and a half episodes for the trials.
Yeah. We're trying to make sure that we don't spend an entire month on one trial.
Yeah, so we're going to do hour and a half episodes on the trial. I meant to say something at the beginning of the episode, and I was like, I'll fake everyone out.
Well, I mean, when they clicked on the video, they saw how long it was.
Damn it, you're right.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you wanted to say? The victim was Chiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class. There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone.
A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Absolutely.
Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button, Fred, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, if you can use the flashback feature, or you can use the flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, Though I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything.
What? Oh God, there's Genocide Jack.
Hugging yourself with
Yeah.
her
That
loins,
tongue.
that tongue,
That
and
tongue.
the loins being on fire.
You can tell.
Well then, good luck and have fun. I was gonna do This Girl's on Fire, but then I was like, I thought about a different fire song, and then I forgot how to actually sing it.
Her loins are on fire. On human file number 2. Byakuya was acting weird before we found the body. He was acting weird. How? If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. Spoken like a true perv.
There you go, Hifumi. That's what you want to put out there.
So natural reaction for any guy.
Okay.
Victim
one.
was Chihiro. He was a girl, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There's no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that? Wish you'd taken me with you. Oh God.
Oh God, no, Hifumi. No.
Chihiro being a girl, I realized that's a clear contradiction there. Doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Let's make that contradiction clear. Okay, so I needed to memorize that one.
Okay. That's good to know. I was with you. I was with
Yeah.
you on the thing. Yeah.
I'm just like, it's... Okay. Have that now. How?
Oh, Hifumi. And the fact that you're sitting next to Genocide Jill just kind of makes it even more weird. With this whole concept of natural reactions and loins on fire.
Yeah.
Shut up! Shut your pie hole, bitch!
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we'd actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Things you never want to hear in any situation.
There is, I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Hey,
she said something.
What's up?
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there. Oh! Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? Fred. The difference between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Oh, God.
I don't know now.
Oh yeah, there's the lamp. I remember that being a thing.
Okay, what's the difference between the cases? Want me to explain again?
No, not really.
My very own
That one.
special
I'll grab that one.
scissors.
Ah.
Oh. I used those scissors to arrange the body. Chihiro was suspended with some kind of rope, was it not? That's right, it absolutely was. There was something very fishy about that rope. Byakuya, where'd you get it from? Never even seen the rope, please.
Oh, wow. Never mind. No, you're right. Cool.
I'm just like, I remember the lamp giving me issues.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord.
What? An extension cord?
Yakia, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And that same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Sure you can't, Taka. Fred. That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I, Kijiro, in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? Fred? He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned.
I don't know, he looks a little stressed.
And totally a dick.
And constipated.
Yeah, a little constipated there.
As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Fred, sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
And it's not this itch.
Not the jock itch.
Is that right? And what, pray-tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. Right there.
I actually like
that shadow.
She's like, here I am.
What about all that bothers you? Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime.
Dum dum dum.
A damn poster, man.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, that is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Fred. That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard?
What?
The total dick is off guard.
The total. Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that one.
Now's the time to strike. Hit him where it hurts.
Here's a dick.
When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms.
Big Bappy Flat Badunkadonk.
Is it gonna be that, or is it gonna be the carpet?
I mean, the carpet? The locker room posters? I think.
I mean, I don't know if we have enough time to decide this.
I mean, probably not. I think either one of those
Let me
work.
check what each of them say. The poster featured a big-breasted supermodel. The poster in the boys' locker room was for a boy band. The carpet found with a blackish stain on it. I think we might need to start with the carpet, and then we move into Sakura's account.
Okay.
Because she spilled coffee on the carpet.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think. I'm sure there's a right and wrong answer.
But I really want the poster. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. Your proof is some posters? The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobied, flat-butted supermodel.
Had to throw that jab in there, didn't you?
I mean, you can really see it now. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that? Plus, like, her eyes. Come
Hina
on.
just shows up and it says, I kind of liked it.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake. Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Or BTS, which, that wouldn't be too bad, honestly. Yeah.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room. So you're saying maybe the posters got switched. They done got switched. Are you sure? And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right? Sakura!
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you? Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
I love Kyoko just standing there just like, yeah, I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I guess.
I'm here.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Why did I go this way? There it is. I keep on hitting A. It's Y to present. The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
Y to present. There you go.
Y present?
Y present.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Ryan, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
And now they don't match the blinds.
But why would anyone do that? That's a designer fiasco. To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other, it's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place. I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that? Huh? Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get into the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker room, you gotta swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No. She did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Maybe.
Broken e-handbook.
I forgot, and this isn't a complaint, like, I know it was when we streamed it, but it's actually pretty interesting how in depth they really thought about these, like, little puzzles.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Got it. She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all. Sure, that would have been no problem for her. I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall. What's that? It's Leon's handbook. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could have gotten into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there was no... Okay. Gotta go through this whole thing again.
I think you gotta shoot it, too, to get back to the broken handbook.
Oh.
There you go.
Haha, thank you.
Hold on, wait, hold up.
Hacked your e-handbook. It's so hard once they say, oh, you could also...
You can switch things.
Switch them.
Put people's words against each other.
You can use words to fight words. What thing? Come on. Close enough.
Hi-ho, zip it. You really run out of things to say when that happens. I really do. I'm trying to think of ideas and yeah, there's very few things you can actually say on that one to make it funny.
What?
When you counter or do anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always trying to I want to yell objection, but I'm like, that's Phoenix Wright. Everyone does that.
Yeah.
What else can I say?
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, well, then yeah, I guess that's pretty impossible, huh? I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
I remember the first time we did this, I was so tired. I could not wrap my head around this one.
Yep.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense at all. Anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Biz, nope. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Jeez.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook, maybe Mr. Niagi's initial assumption is just wrong.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So, I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Fred! Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do. Hold on a second. Kyoko coming in to save the day.
Kyoko, tag team in. Hot.
I agree with you though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you got to say? There's no way she could get into the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Now, audience, please keep in mind, this game came out in 2010. The world was a very different place in 2010.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Ooh. Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting. Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For realsies?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring, or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Is this a good point, though?
I don't know. Part of me says maybe we should get past this. Go on the little side trip.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I almost want to go on the side trip. I'm also scared of we can just finish the trial comments.
Yes.
And I know we can't, and I don't want to try, right, on this episode.
Yeah.
We have about 10 minutes, give or take.
Yeah. Should we just go ahead and
All right, let's do it.
Let's find out what Kyoko wants us to see. So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
Oh, I figured the morgue. I figured we'd go to a morgue on this one.
We haven't seen a morgue in the school.
That's true, we haven't seen a morgue. I just kind of assumed the bodies are still...
No? Oh, no, body stays there until the end of the trial.
Yeah, until the end of the trial. That's true.
The girls' locker room.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. You want to check it again? Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like, use our hands? You know, you want to away. It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body. It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know? Very well. I'll do it.
There we go. Thank you, Sakura. The hero we need.
But you're girl! You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So, just leave this to me.
Sakura, I love you.
Let mommy hold you.
Almost as much as I love donuts.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay.
I was about to be like, Patrice will be mad!
Okay. Here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What is this? What is this? Ah!
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Is what?
Is a boy!
No!
Oh! I see! So she is actually a he! Interesting! Thank you for confirming the fact! What? You're joking, right? I wouldn't joke about this. Then it is true!
Chihiro was a guy?
On what? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki. Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser. Now I'm really on fire.
I wish I had killed him.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Fred.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
See, just a short little excursion.
I couldn't remember, so no, that's a good call.
Yeah.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now, let's resume the class trial next time.
Sounds good to me.
See you later!
Bye!
I am Monokuma, and I'm going to fill you with despair.
But I hope that I can be filled with hope.
How?
I don't know.
How do you fill yourself with hope? With despair?
You subscribe.
There?
Or there.
Or there?
And you watch that.
That?
Or that. I don't know.